But certainly just a lot to clean up in the days and the weeks ahead. And this not the only area that is dealing with storm damage. We have teams scattered across the mid-state for you tonight. I'm going to bring in my colleague Aaron Cantrell, who is in Robertson County. Aaron, where exactly are you and what are you seeing in terms of this storm damage?
Yeah, Hunter, so we are actually here in Greenbrier, and it's kind of similar. Lots of trees down, tree limbs, power lines scattered across neighborhoods. But take a look here as it relates to that water. There's a ton of ponding happening here, so that's a lot in these neighborhood roads. You can kind of see where that water line started, so it's starting to recede a little bit. But when you get deep down into these neighborhoods, that's when you're going to find a lot of these down trees and power lines. And Robertson County EMA, he actually tells me, Chance Holmes, the director, that they got pretty lucky here. They say there's barely any structural damage and no reports of injuries, which is a great thing. But people tell me that the severe weather, it kind of took them by surprise. Now, some of them were at home when it started coming down, others out on the road. Now, many trees and limbs were blocking the streets until public work crews came out to remove them. But one massive limb fell on Dylan Daniels' home, and he's just grateful it only caused damage to the roof over his porch, because if it came crashing down into his living room, he would be having a different set of problems.
First, most importantly, water damage on the inside your house. Anything exterior wise, anytime you have any kind of water trouble, that could lead into a whole nother ordeal.
Now, lots of people here in the area, they want to know when the power will be restored. Well, I can tell you that Cumberland Electric, they serve this area and they have been very busy. A lot of homes have had their power restored, but here in Greenbrier, this was probably one of the most hardest hit areas. So they're still working here. I got an update from them. There are about 1,400 customers without power still. So they just ask folks to be patient as they try to work to restore that power. But thankfully, again, no reported injuries here in Robertson County, but tons of cleanup to happen. Carrie?